Trump news. Trump is unfit for office due to his debt and legal troubles. Former ally Sunday afternoon, John Bolton, who was national security advisor to Donald Trump before leaving, warned that Trump is unfit for office and subject to foreign influence due to his mounting debt from legal proceedings. Bolton was speaking to MSNBC's Jen Psaki. New York Attorney General Letitia James sued Trump, his adult sons Donald Jr. and Eric, the Trump Organization, and two executives of the firm, Alan Weisselberg and Jeff McConney, in September 2022, accusing them of fraudulently overvaluing assets to obtain more favorable bank loans and taxation deals. A 3-year ban from conducting business in New York and a punishment of almost $355 million were the results of a civil trial that lasted from late 2017 into early January, according to Engoron's Friday ruling. The president has said he is innocent and that the investigation is politically motivated. Weeks prior to Friday's verdict, former Elle columnist Jean Carroll sued Trump, accusing him of sexually abusing her in the 1990s and destroying her career. A judge ordered Trump to pay $83.3 million to Carroll. Separate juries last year found Trump liable for sexual assault and slander, and they awarded Carroll $5 million. Also, Trump has vehemently denied any misconduct. Bolton offered his opinion on Sunday on the possibility that Trump could be susceptible to foreign influence due to his growing debt. He also mentioned that the former president is unfit for duty due to his legal troubles. Believe this is evidence that Trump is unfit for office. His issues engulf him and his family, and I fear that foreigners will find a way to exploit this in some way. Maybe they're already doing it. The former president may have to sell off some of his properties due to the financial damage, according to Bolton, who added that Trump will feel the effects. Since I can't see him obtaining the necessary funds elsewhere, I fear that this will force him to sell off some of his assets. Since this is his own money, and because, let's be honest, Donald Trump cares most about himself and his own wealth, he believes these are the issues that influence him the most. In light of the fact that Trump is now obliged to forego some of the deal profits, as a result of the civil fraud trial, interest payments are imminent. There would be $99 million in interest payments, and they would continue to climb every single day until it is paid, reported James. The former president would face almost $542 million in legal judgments between Friday's finding and the two judgments in Carroll's lawsuit. Newsweek requested reaction from Trump's spokesperson by email. Bolton isn't the only one who thinks Trump would have to sell up some assets to pay for his lawyer's bills. Others have recently voiced concern that Trump might run out of money if he has to pay damages. Attorney Harry Litman, who has experience as a former U.S. Attorney for the Western District of Pennsylvania and Deputy Assistant Attorney General at the Department of Justice, DOJ, posted a video to X, formerly Twitter, in January describing the damages and suggesting that Trump might have to sell off some assets to pay for an appeal. According to his understanding of New York law, we may have some serious liquidity concerns now for Donald Trump, meaning that he would need to come up with $65 million in order to post a bond equivalent to the amount of the punitive damages appeal. Therefore, he will need to put up funds in order to file an appeal, which I believe he will endeavor to do. Still, it could force him to sell off some of his prized real estate holdings. These two cases, according to Sierra Torres Spelisi, an associate professor of law at Stetson University College of Law, who spoke with Newsweek earlier, might perhaps lead to bankruptcy. There is no one other than Trump who has a complete picture of his financial situation, but the Jean Carroll cases and the New York civil fraud lawsuit might be the two strikes that break the bank. Nevertheless, she expressed her skepticism that former President Trump would choose to declare bankruptcy in a year leading up to an election. After Friday's decision, Trump's attorney Christopher Kise sent an email to Newsweek stating, "The court today ignored the law, ignored the facts, and simply signed off on the Attorney General's clearly unreasonable political vendetta against the front-running candidate for President of the United States." Furthermore, Trump criticized James and Engoron on his social media platform, Truth Social, calling them corrupt. Despite his continuous legal issues, including 4 criminal indictments, all of which he denies, Trump continues to hold the lead in the 2024 GOP presidential primary. According to the former president's lawyer, he intends to challenge Engoron's judgment. When asked about President Trump's plans to appeal, Christopher Kise told Newsweek that Trump is confident the appellate division would fix the trial court's innumerable and catastrophic errors that were unrelated to the law and reality. Additionally, Trump plans to appeal Carroll's case in the hopes of reducing the $83.3 million judgment. In anticipation of post-trial attempts to reduce the award, Trump has 30 days from February 8 to post bail.